Hey everybody, Tim here, GraymanPOTA, amateur radio call sign, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot. Well, this is Sunday night. The Huntsville Hamfest has just finished up. I am kind of just going over everything from the Hamfest this weekend, and unfortunately, and kind of sadly, getting my stuff packed up. I tell you what, this is an awesome park, Monte Sano Sano, I don't know, however they pronounce it, but this is a beautiful place here in Alabama. If you have an opportunity to get down this way when you're traveling around on vacation and stuff over the summer, check it out. But nonetheless, you should come here if you haven't, and make this one of the Hamfest on your bucket list. It's not as big as Orlando or Dayton, from the scope of vendors and everything, but I tell you what, it is the friendliest Hamfest that I have been to so far. Majority of the people camp up here on top of the mountain, so it is one big giant POTA event all week long. In addition, and I didn't know this until after I got down here, most of this campground is also a soda summit, so there's a few places that's not, and I think back into primitive camping, but here at my campsite it is. Up at the pavilion where we had the big cookout. By the way, big shout out to Vern and Renee, who rented the pavilion for everybody. Kyle and others did a big cookout where they were taking donations, and anything above the cost of the supplies for the cookout, they were donating to Steve Goodgame and the Teachers Institute. So what a great time, and I cannot once again highly stress that if you've got an opportunity to come to Huntsville, to come to this Hamfest, I would do it. I've already booked my campsite for next year, so hint, get on the Alabama State Parks website and get your spot reserved sooner than later. So with that being said, just wanted to go through some of the things I got here at the Hamfest. Now, I didn't have a big bucket list of things I wanted to get. Most importantly, one thing I did want to get was the Intellitron 17-inch mast from GigaParts. Did get an opportunity to go to GigaParts here. The new store is open, and it is really cool. A lot of neat things in there. I'm going to insert a picture of the bathroom. If you guys are Doctor Who fans, you'll get a kick out of this. But did pick this up while I was there. In addition, although I got one at Dayton this past year, I wanted to get a second one. I like to run kind of an inverted L and flat top with my wire antennas, but I got a second of the Explorer POTA 20 mast. It's the 20-foot carbon fiber mast, and I've got a previous video on that. I'll go ahead and link it up here if you're interested in that. But that mast is awesome. It's very portable, it's light, and once again, even traveling, this fits inside my carry-on bag. Two of them will fit inside my carry-on bag, which will just help me be able to put up more functional antennas while I'm traveling. So now it'll allow me to expand out to the 40 meter segment of my wire antenna without too many issues. So those were the two things they've got through GigaParts. I needed a bag of dinguses, more from the SMA standpoint. So Chat Radio had a $20 kit that was put together, a bunch of the more commonly used BNC and SMA type connectors to SO239 and to N type connectors, especially if you've got a rig expert. Or I think most of the MFJs, possibly my MFJ has it, meter, they all have N-type connectors on them anyway. So this is good. And then there's an SO239 to SMA jumper in here too. $20 kit, not a bad deal. I'll put links to their website down below. And then also Mark Smitty from HBIT Electronics was there. And the eggnogs are in. I don't know if you saw Rob, Digital Rancher's post, but this is a egg beater kit that Smitty has developed. It's got all the electronics inside. And one of them is for 2 meters, one of them is for 70 centimeters, which will allow you bi-directional communication with satellites. And you basically set it right on top of, I believe, a 2-inch PVC pipe. But all the everything in here that you need to do that from the electronic standpoint, still got to provide the wire for the antenna, but that's fairly inexpensive and not a big deal. But all the hardware and everything else is in here. So I got those. I will put links to Smitty's website down below and to where you can get these. He's also got a couple other great things. That common mode, RF common mode current choke test rig. I've done a video on that. It's been very popular. I'll put, once again, the links up here and down there for you to check that out. Another neat thing, he's also got a device. It's a dingus that allows you to use a physical push-to-talk switch through your computer if you've got a Flex radio. And that has probably been my biggest chief complaint with Flex radio, is that you cannot kind of blend the digital and the analog together. They want you to either be all digital or all analog, and by that I mean digital, like through the computer, and control everything through the computer, or old school where you've got a wired in microphone and a wired in push to talk, but they don't like mixing the two, and I don't know why. I haven't figured that out, but so be it. But that's all I picked up for the Hamfest. Now here comes the real reason I came down here, and that was to meet people. That was to get out and enjoy the hobby and have fun. It isn't necessarily to buy things. And so I got a big stack of stickers here that I wanted to go through real quick. Kyle, obviously everybody knows Kyle, AA0Z. He's got stickers. You might reach out to him if you want one. Find out where he's at next. So POTA royalty here, Whiskey Delta 4, Delta Alpha November. Got Dan's sticker. New couple here in the HamTuber space, Ham Radio Duo. It's a husband-wife team. They live down here in the Alabama area. They are both CW operators, love to do POTA. Fairly new. I think the husband is 10 years licensed. His wife is newly licensed. But they love to get out, hike, camp, and they are using POTA as part of that activity. So I will put links to their channel down below. Make sure you follow them. Great couple. Whiskey 8, Juliet Echo Sierra. Met up with him too, and got stickers from him. KK4 PAL, another one. So if you're in the Toads Discord, you know Ron, Whiskey 4 Oscar Romeo Hotel. And Aviation Mobile is his, or Aeronautical Mobile is his tagline. Got a sticker from him. Ran into Josh, got one of the new I Watch Ham Nation on Ham Radio Crash Course stickers. Touch base and ran into Bob from SW Log. I've done a video on his logging program. Once again, it's definitely something different. If you like a logging program that doesn't look like it came from 1985 to 1993. Bob has got a very interesting, neat program, and I'll put links to that down below. Let's see here. I ran into this grumpy old guy, started yelling about getting off his frequency or whatever when we were talking face to face, but FEP Labs Radio, I'm not sure if you guys know who he is. Just I don't know, low volume YouTube channel. Rob, everybody knows Rob, Digital Rancher. Got one of his normal stickers, but Rob also had commemorative. Rob also had commemorative stickers for Huntsville 2024. It's his normal sticker, but instead of the tagline down below, Huntsville 2024 on there. Thank you, Rob. So I also got one here from my neighbor. So I have to come all the way down to Alabama to talk to my neighbor from Indiana. But Bryce from Backpacking Bookie, if you like outdoor stuff, he does motorcycle videos and things like that, but he's also a ham radio operator. He likes POTA. He has a fairly new channel, and he does a lot of hiking. Just recently, he did a 4-day or 5-day hike where each leg of his trip he would stop and do a POTA activation as part of that hiking trip, which was kind of cool. The man with the plan, the guy who has officially drop tested ICOM radios. I will not say any more, give any details, but Carlos, K9OL, got some stickers from him, got his normal sticker, and then looks like he's got a newer one that just came out, both kind of cool. And back to that comment about drop testing ICOM radios, I'm not going to go into any details, but if you catch him online, Discord or wherever, ask him about the story. So let's just say Huntsville will be very, very memorable for him. We all know Mike, Ham Radio 2, got a new one of his stickers. And David, Frequency Frontiers, he's a TikToker, but I think we've convinced him that the future is YouTube. But you'll probably see him in the Discord and chat and stuff like that. So it was great hanging out with all those guys. We had plenty of fun time, good fellowship up here, a lot of POTA activations, a lot of multi-op operations, which is really good. And back to the multi-op operations, I did want to shout out two people that I've met down here. It's a husband-wife team, and Whiskey 1, Whiskey Charlie, and Kilo Mike 4, Quebec November Alpha, Anna and Brian, husband-wife. They were up here, met them on Thursday night for the, or Friday. I met them at the big picnic thing up here, and got an opportunity to meet with them. They're local here in the town. I think they actually live not too far from Lou, hiking in Hammond. And great people. Love ham radio, love to activate and such. So that has been my trip in a nutshell. Now I gotta have to start tearing down camp here a little bit. So I am going to be heading out first thing in the morning to get back on the road to Indiana. I'm about 6.5 hours, and I do want to make at least one stop in Tennessee, so I got to get that mapped out. So hopefully you like this video. If you have any questions or comments, please put those down in the comment section below. Like this video, share this video with your friends, and if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel. And until we have an opportunity to meet on the air, I have a video right over here that you might be interested in.